Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tuesday Night Sacrifice. I'm just sitting in the commentary box, no one with me. I have no idea where Simon is. He's not here today. I don't know if he's called in sick. We genuinely don't have anyone. I don't know who he would call in to call in sick. I assume he would call himself. But let's get on with the show. And we are starting off strong here tonight. Wait a minute. I know that theme. Only one person on this terrible show has that theme. Is it him? Is he really here? Oh my god, there he is! He's down there! And here comes the commish of Sacrifice.
This Sunday, IPW has its second ever pay-per-view where we will hold IPW insert clever name here. Now I understand that might not grab a lot of people, but unfortunately we couldn't fund anyone to come up with any kind of marketing slogan, so we've had to throw something together. Now that being said, that's not going to detract from the action that we plan to bring you each and every week and at the pay-per-view. Now, as we've seen, we're going to have some huge matches this Sunday. We're going to have Kane and Roman Reigns of Sacrifice meet the winner of the IPW Championship match this Friday. In a triple threat match, we've also got the cross-platform contest between John Cena of Crysis and Johnny Rocket of Sacrifice. But going forwards, after this pay-per-view, I am happy to announce that we are going to have a 6-man round robin tournament starting next week here on Sacrifice. Now those 6 men will be making their debut this Sunday when we have a 6-man tag team exhibition match. This will have no bearing on the tournament. So I am pleased to announce the debuts and the team of The Miz, Chris Jericho, who he has seen in action, and the Game Triple H. And they will be squaring off against the other 3 combatants in this round robin tournament. They will be facing the Architect Seth Rollins, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the Olympic hero making his home on IPW Sacrifice, Kurt Angle. Now these 6 men will wage war on Sunday, and they will rage war going forwards. With the winner of this tournament, they will receive a championship match against the IPW World Champion. Now, of course, with round robin rules, there are of course points that need to be won. It's fairly simple. I'm not going to go too far into it with this Crysis point system that you've got there with your ongoing shenanigans. So it's very simple. Submission gets you 5 points. Pinfall gets you 3 points. And countout gets you 1 point. It's simple. So next week that starts. But I hope to enjoy the 6-man exhibition on Sunday.
So what did you think of that?
That was an interesting announcement. It seemed very much like Shawn Michaels' announcement for my show.
I'm going to be honest, I liked Sean's idea of a point system, but I mean, I don't know much about what you're doing, but I think yours is ongoing. This, as stated, is a 6-man round-robin tournament with the sole purpose to find a definitive #1 contender for a future shot at the IPW World Championship. Okay. We're going to get the debut of 5 of the biggest stars in wrestling today. It's an exhibition match that has no influence on the tournament.
Right.
That is coming up this Sunday at insert clever name here. And so is the opponent of Baron Corbin.
And who is his opponent tonight?
We'll find out.
Oh, for God's sake!
Here he comes!
Why do you give this guy so much TV time? Let's be honest. Why?
The fans, the overwhelming response I have had
You say overwhelming response. I feel like that response is just you.
No.
I don't think there are any fans of this guy whatsoever.
I see the ratings. This guy pops the ratings whenever he's on.
He pops the fucking body oil. That's what he does. Jesus Christ, look at him. How much does he get paid? Because I feel like he's spending so much on body oil.
Tell you what he is going to get. He's going to get a payday this Sunday when he takes on John Cena.
He's going to get squashed.
No. This is a tune-up match. I figured I needed someone of a more physical stature. Someone who is going to overbear him so he feels when backed into a corner, he's just going to unleash. So Corbin takes on Johnny Rocket in the opening contest of this week's Sacrifice. Here comes Rocket charging. That's not worked out for him.
Rip the dream.
Corbin immediately taking full control of Johnny Rocket here. And,
backbreaker right there.
Well, it started so well. It started very well.
It started so well. He ran into that shoulder block pretty much.
And now Corbin takes complete control off the ropes and a boot straight to the face. I mean, Johnny Rocket's given up over a foot in height to this man. It's just this is a massacre. This is an absolute massacre. But you watch, I guarantee Rocket is lulling him in.
Look at his face already. Jesus Christ.
He's already got marks. Corbin with the strikes and the boots to the face of Johnny Rocket. Picks him up.
And Snake Eyes.
And there's another blow. Look at Corbin teeing off now on the young kid.
I feel like your guy isn't that good.
He's fairly new to the business, right? He just needs opportunity and a chance, and I know that that's exactly what we're going to see from him. Belly to belly throw by Baron Corbin.
He's just useless. He's not worth the time. He's just going to get squashed by John Cena.
We'll see. We'll see this Sunday. Rocket, though, avoids the boot. Can we see? No, Corbin straight on him. Rocket ducks the boot. And Corbin straight on him again with a big elbow drop. And Corbin, what can he do? Picks up Rocket now. It's almost academic at this point. Corbin's just brutalising this kid. Come on,
Focusing
Johnny.
on the legs now.
Come on, Johnny. Get to your feet.
Why are you supporting this kid? He's lost every single match he's been in.
It's, sometimes there are winners, sometimes there are losers. Look at that from Johnny Rocket. And he's, look at the bow to the crowd. Oh, look at him flex. In the face of Corbin. That wasn't a smart idea. And all he's done
bad for him.
He's just pissed Corbin off. That's all he's done. He's pissed off Baron Corbin, who, of course, lost his debut match up here in Sacrifice. There's a deep 6.
And we know what comes next.
Could it be the end of Johnny Rocket's days? And
end of days.
There it goes. Corbin into the cover. Kick out Rocket. Kick out Rocket. 3 count. Corbin wins.
Tune-up match, yeah?
I think what that's going to allow him to do, that it gets him in the psyche of a big match situation. So what he's learnt today. So you saw what a snap power slam, especially on such a big guy. But he's got a bit too cocky. So this Sunday, the big match, the big money match, Johnny Rocket rolling out of the ring. But he will be in action against John Cena. Insert clever name here.
He's not going to win.
We are going to see a hot contest.
No, we won't.
On Sunday. Baron Corbin rolls on now. What are his plans for the future here in Sacrifice after a big victory, a dominant victory here this evening?
I mean, it was only against Johnny Rocket. It's not impressive at all.
Well, we'll worry
about... Is it impressive to beat someone who's lost every single match? I don't know. I don't run this show. Let's move on now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, is that a steel cage up there?
That's a steel cage. This week.
Where did you get the money for a steel cage?
I have a side job I can't discuss at this moment in time.
Okay, I generally thought you were just going to say sponsors.
No. I don't get money for those. I had to pay to put them there.
Oh, right, okay.
This isn't, you know, I'm not a businessman, but I know me some pro wrestling. And this week, Samoa Joe defends the Banff Championship inside a steel cage. Now you might be wondering to yourself, as Booker T, the challenger, comes out here, Booker T feels he was unfairly put in a position last week against someone on a hot streak, like Ty Dillinger.
Okay.
So Booker T said, I want an opportunity to prove myself. So I put him in there with someone else.
Okay.
On the current longest undefeated streak in IPW, Samoa Joe.
Okay, then.
Booker T going to be stepping inside the steel cage with IPW's resident killer, Samoa Joe.
And here comes the most successful Banff champion ever.
The only Banff champion ever.
That's what I said.
Samoa Joe. He's now 4-0. Defended this belt.
Can he be 5-0 tonight?
We'll see. He's defended this belt on every episode of Sacrifice so far. Won it at IPW Mania a month ago.
I think the key question we need to ask right now is there pinfall and submission inside the cage, or is it escape only?
However these competitors want to go about it. They're going to go at it inside a 15-foot high steel cage. And I'll tell you now, the winner of this match is going to face a surprise opponent at insert clever name here. Banff Championship will be on the line, but let's focus on the steel cage match that we have right now. There's the prestigious prize that we have on the line each and every week. Joe clearly taking care of it. No more bullet holes have appeared in it since he got his hands on it. Cage is lowered. Here we go. And Booker T, confident, but Joe with the right hands. Immediately throwing Booker into the cage.
Oh.
The resident killer of Sacrifice. Samoa Joe. Booker T asked for a competitive matchup.
He's getting it right now.
Has he bitten off more than he can chew? Booker blocked the suplex and he gets one in on Samoa Joe. Now he's going to lay the stomps in on the big man. And look at the kicks. Booker firing back against Samoa Joe. Oh, but Joe. Surprisingly agile for a big man is Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Look at those strikes to Booker T as he puts him down.
Joe continuing to show his dominance as a real champion.
There's the snap suplex. Joe now firmly in control of the contest. Booker counters though. There's an axe kick from Booker T and the spinneroonie for the fans here. Fans firmly behind Booker, trying to get another chance here in IPW Sacrifice. But Joe, the champion, the most successful man.
Oh, chop to the back, kick to the front.
These brutal strikes from Joe. Yeah, the most successful man in IPW at the moment. The best win-loss record of anybody. That includes the IPW World Champion.
Well, that may have something to do with the fact he's suspended.
Well, he's suspended, but on Friday, he comes back. Friday Night Crysis, Baron Von Sucker returns to defend his championship in a match against the Mexican speedster Aldo Sal Ramirez. Joe relaxing against the ropes.
Very relaxed.
As he lays the beat down in against Booker T. The right hand's coming in. No, Booker counters with a left hand. Oh, there's a knee from Joe. Oh, and a sweep. But Booker... Oh! Booker getting Joe. Booker looking to climb. Can he get out of the cage? No, Joe's going to stop him.
Oh.
It's a long way down from the top of the cage. If you were to come down from there, Booker hadn't quite made it there yet. This is going to get physical. There's a kick from Booker. Another kick. And now he gets the legs of the big man. He's really just got to try and chop Joe down to size, because Joe's got the muscle buster. He's got the coquina clutch. Both devastating moves.
He's focusing on that leg.
Not allowing Joe to have a... Oh, but Joe rolls out of the way of the double axe handle. Oh, and there's a sweeping STO.
I'm setting him up.
Joe, now what are we going to see? Oh, it's the suplexes. It's the devastating suplexes of Samoa Joe. There's the German suplex. Follows it up with a dragon suplex. He's going to lock it in for a straightjacket German suplex. Booker T. Just
he's not finished with him
flat
yet.
In the middle of the ring. What are we going to see from Joe? Into the corner. Oh, Booker T. Booker T countered. Joe looked like he was setting up for the muscle buster. Booker counters. Telling Joe to get to his feet. What are we going to see from Booker T here? Oh, he's gone. Bookend. The bookend from Booker T. And look at him. Showing what he can do. But he should really focus on getting out of the cage, because Joe's not going to take it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
What a drop kick from Samoa Joe. That bookend had no effect on Samoa Joe whatsoever. In fact, I think it just made him angrier.
It probably did.
So Joe now, headbutt to Booker T. I think we're just going to see him lay it in now. Uppercut from Samoa Joe. Oh, and the chop again. Another
That's a
kick.
ferocious striker he is.
Joe strikes. Oh, he goes to the second rope. That's 270 plus pounds of a Samoan submission machine. And the killer with a leg drop to the standing Booker T.
And sent on.
It's going to take a very special man to try and beat Samoa Joe. Booker T rolls out of the way. Booker going to start fighting back. The kicks. The chops. Tries to back Joe into the corner. Joe fires back. Oh, roll up. Roll up. Oh, and Booker.
Kicker.
Booker just getting out of that one. Oh, both men went for strikes. Both men missed. Booker went for the forearm. Joe.
They're all over the place. I think they've knocked each other senseless.
They've been beating on each other so hard in this matchup. Both men weary at this point of the affair. Booker now gets him up. Beautiful pendulum backbreaker by Booker T. There's a knee to the head of Samoa Joe. Booker T going to look to climb the cage. Joe is down. Is the Samoan submission machine going to get to his feet in time? Booker climbing slowly. He's taking so much damage. Can Joe get to his feet? Slowly but surely, Booker making his way to the top. But Joe pulls them both down to the mat. And Joe now. He looks pissed. Oh, another set of suplexes.
Here we go. Devastating.
And the killer, Samoa Joe, is another straitjacket German. And at this point, it could be curtains for Booker T. Into the corner goes Joe.
He's setting it up. This is
Are
it.
we going to see it? Could it be? Muscle Buster. That's it. Lights out for Booker T. Inside the steel cage. Here comes
This is over.
Joe into the pin. Can
Bo
Booker kick out?
Joe wants that.
2. There's 3.
I can imagine. He didn't want to escape the cage. He wanted that pinfall victory.
Booker tried getting out on several occasions, but he wasn't quick enough.
Maybe if Booker went for a pin, maybe he would have done better.
Well, Booker, we saw the bookend early in the contest, but Booker too concerned with showing off to the IPW crowd. I mean, he's a charismatic man, but you should probably focus on your match rather than showboating. He nearly lost it to the roll-up. And Booker nearly made it out of the cage while Joe was down, but he had taken such a beating in this contest. Joe with another win. That's 5-0 in IPW. And he's going to go on to the last man standing match at insert clever name here. Defending the Banff Championship against a mystery opponent.
Mystery opponent. Interesting. Should be good.
That being this Sunday, but Samoa Joe can celebrate for now. Walking out of here still with the Banff Championship. As we now move on to tag team action.
And we are back for tag team action. Unfortunately, Lee has had to leave the commentary box, so it's just myself for the final two matches and what we have here on Sacrifice. And we have the team of Breezango. We see Fandango coming out here, taking on an interesting tag team. We'll go over to them into a moment as Tyler Breeze heads out to the ring. This is going to be a tune-up match for them. Of course, Sheamus and Cesaro had their tune-up match last week against Kane and Roman Reigns. Now these two step into tag team competition, getting ready for their match at insert clever name here. And the first member of the tag team facing off against Breezango is the hardcore legend and the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. Not known as a tag team specialist, but let's see how he and his partner get on tonight, as his partner is the Sandman. So we've got a hardcore team against two of what might be considered a newer breed of pro wrestling. Let's get into this tag team affair, shall we? Crowd looks excited for this one. Crowd loves Breezango. Fandango and Tyler Breeze been performing very well, currently on a hot streak. They've won singles matches against the tag team champions recently. Can they follow that up with a tag team victory? As of course their only tag team match they've had on IPW was at IPW Mania, which they did lose against Sheamus and Cesaro and lost out on the opportunity to become inaugural PPW tag team champions. But Dreamer taking control of the matchup early here. It's going to be an interesting dynamic of this match. Tyler Breeze and Fandango have been a tag team fairly recently, formed together, but you know they've had good synergy. Dreamer and Sandman never really been tag team wrestlers, of course, you know, famous in ECW. So we'll see what they're able to string together here tonight. And what are we going to see out of Fandango and Tyler Breeze, more importantly, because of, you know, they're getting a rematch. They did earn their rematch, of course, for the PPW tag team titles. However, they're going to have to try something different in that tag team match, as whatever they tried at IPW Mania did not work, as Fandango has regained control of this one. Look at the tag team synergy there. Tyler Breeze dragging the rope, saw that Fandango was going to Irish whip him, and Breeze, now the legal man, tagged into the ring. And he's going to wait for Tommy Dreamer to get up into the ring. But, oh, Tyler Breeze showing an aggressive side. Takes out the Sandman. Very unprovoked with that attack there. Not too sure if he actually, not too sure if Sandman deserves that, but Breeze definitely going to try and take advantage, meaning Sandman can't come into this one. Maybe try and cut off the ring a little bit and make sure that they are only focusing on the one-man. Sandman in the ring now, looking to get some revenge maybe against Tyler Breeze, while Dreamer is still working him over. Sandman gets him up. Oh, but Dreamer tells him to back off, and Tyler Breeze still trying to get Sandman to back away. Tommy Dreamer, though, looking to keep control of this one, but no, Tyler Breeze battling back with the kicks and the forearms, but Dreamer shuts him down with a short arm clothesline, and now he tags in the Sandman. The Sandman, and Tyler Breeze wants none of it. Tyler Breeze charges straight over back into his corner to get Fandango back into this matchup. Oh, and Sandman. Sandman doesn't want any of Fandango. He wants to save himself for Tyler Breeze by the looks of things. Dreamer tells Fandango to bring it, and bring it he does with a spinning back elbow. Fandango, of course, beat Sheamus on the first episode of IPW Sacrifice. Tyler Breeze picked up a big win against Cesaro last time out, which of course earned them the tag team title matchup at insert clever name here this Sunday, as Fandango and Tommy Dreamer going at it here. Dreamer thrown into the corner. Are we going to see any kind of double team action? We get the tag to Tyler Breeze now, off the ropes. And it's a beautiful double arm drag to Tommy Dreamer, who has taken so much of a beating. And Tyler Breeze again, knocking the Sandman off the apron. And now Tyler Breeze focusing on the head of Tommy Dreamer, going to try and wear him down. Both of these guys with their finishing moves. Of course, you have the supermodel kick and the beauty shot from Tyler Breeze. You've got the swinging STO and the diving leg drop from Fandango. Tyler Breeze trying to work over Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer, though, hit Tyler Breeze in the head with a knee. And now that, oh, there's dissension in the ranks between Dreamer and Sandman. Dreamer possessed with trying to hit Tyler Breeze, but no, they managed to get it together. Double suplex now on Tyler Breeze. Sandman appears to be incensed. Not liking the more aggressive side we're seeing from Tyler Breeze. Fandango keeping it fairly close together. Oh, but Dreamer submission now. He's got Breeze by the jaw, and Breeze able to just get his leg under the rope just there, forcing the rope break. And Sandman wants the tag again. Now that Breeze is in the matchup, and Sandman going to get his hands on him. The pretty boy. Prince Pretty, as it were. Sandman's got his hands on him. Dreamer is laid out. Oh, what a chop from the Sandman, laying Tyler Breeze out. There's a right hand. Oh, and another one from the Sandman. Sandman in complete control of this contest now. Sandman and Tommy Dreamer both have challenged for the BAMF title and not had much luck, but we'll see what fares in this tag team. They're holding their own at the moment against a more synergized tag team. We don't really know what to see in the future, but both men, as said, fell to Samoa Joe, who is defending the BAMF Championship, as stated in the last contest, against a mystery opponent at insert clever name here on Sunday. Dreamer now the legal hand. Tyler Breeze taking a break just outside the ring, going to circle around a little bit. Oh, and Dreamer repaying the favour as to what we saw earlier on, takes out Fandango, and then a kitchen sink to Tyler Breeze. Dreamer now in control. Breeze trying to get to his feet. Dreamer stomps on the back of his head. Look at that. Will we see it from Tommy Dreamer? Dreamer's got him. Looked like he was going for the DDT, but no! Tyler Breeze counters it into the Russian leg sweep. Breeze tells him to get to his feet. Are we going to see the supermodel kick? Club to the back. Oh, there's the supermodel kick. That's the move that put away Cesaro 2 weeks ago. Dreamer, though, managing to get back to his feet a little. Now they're maybe going to work over him. Double stomps from Breezango, and a choke there. Looked like a choke from Tyler Breeze. An aggressive side coming out of the pair of these two. Maybe they're realising that's what they need to do to beat Sheamus and Cesaro. Tommy Dreamer trying to regain control. Fandango with a right. Fandango, is he going to hit Falcon's Arrow? There we go. And they've successfully now cut Dreamer off. Fandango is between Dreamer and Sandman. Fandango tells Dreamer to get to his feet. Are we going to see the move that puts Sheamus away? There it is. The Russian leg sweep. Beautifully executed. And Fandango went for Sandman. Sandman leapt up. Hit Fandango in the face. Referee now distracted. Sandman realising maybe you should stay out of this. Fandango also realising he shouldn't be part of Sandman. Sandman pointing at him. Dreamer's been hooked in the STO, and that sweeps him away. Will Fandango get the cover here? Right over in their corner. There's one. There's two. And that's a three. For Breezango. Wow, do we see a different side of these two here. A more aggressive nature. Firstly from Tyler Breeze. Fandango kept it, you know, as you would have expected. But then he fought out of it. And Sandman had enough when Fandango tried it. And that's when he thought, well, maybe I should back up a little bit here and just go for the win on an injured Dreamer. And that's exactly what they did. That devastating STO. If we see that on Sunday, will we see new tag team champions? The 3 count from the referee. And Breezango, the Fashion Police, roll on to insert clever name here after a dominant tag team victory. As we now move on to our Sacrifice main event, while we get Kane versus Roman Reigns. The big red monster. And man that was pinned in a tag team match last week. Kane does not look happy, and he's going to be here to take out some of that pent-up frustration against fellow #1 contender for the IPW World Championship, Roman Reigns. These two stepping into a triple threat match at insert clever name here. We don't know who the champion will be. Current champ Baron Von Sucker makes his return to Crysis on Friday, but he has a title matchup against the Mexican speedster Aldo Sal Ramirez. That, of course, is Friday. That is not tonight, because we are looking at our main event here as Kane sets the room ablaze as he now looks to wait for his arch nemesis Roman Reigns to come down to the ring. Kane not breaking eye contact with the stage while the big dog comes to hunt. These two men were in the final three of the Championship Rumble. The third man, of course, going on to win the contest, Baron Von Sucker. Roman comes down to the ring to face Kane one-on-one. These two men have been at each other's throats since day one. Maybe they can try and get some closure here tonight before they go into the IPW Championship matchup. Crowd look hot for this one. Let's get into this main event then, shall we? Roman Reigns versus Kane coming up as our main event. Kane's steely gaze, Roman prepared, fired up. There's the bell. Kane and Roman. Oh, Kane looking to strike early. Got in close with the big man. Already lays him out with a big right hand. We're not going to see much wrestling in this one by the looks of things. Roman slaps him away. And there's a big clothesline. He's going to show that he is ready for a fight tonight against Kane. This is two behemoths in the ring going up against each other. Kane rocked and Roman with a right again. Rocking Kane. Putting him down. Kane with the backdrop. Regaining control. You know, it was a very interesting dynamic last week where these two men teamed up to take on the PPW Tag Team Champions Sheamus and Cesaro in a non-title matchup. Roman looked dead set to try and get the win. There were some communication issues early on, like not wanting to tag in and out. But Kane eventually did get hit, and Roman tried to break up the pin, but he was just a fraction too late. The action here has spilled to the outside. Kane again, just with that single arm backdrop, throwing Roman Reigns over his shoulder and into the guardrail. It's going to swing the contest in the favour of Kane here. The slightly bigger man of the two. Reigns coming in at 6'3". Kane, of course, 7 feet. But Roman stands tall in the ring. Kane gets to his feet. Roman going to allow him the space. Kane waited to see if he backed up. Roman did back up. And Roman looked to come in slowly, but Kane with a big boot to the face. But Roman blocks. Clubbing left fist. Reigns not really a southpaw, but that one's probably caught Kane out of nowhere. But the short arm clothesline puts him down, and now Kane looking to be in control of this contest with the big elbow. And Roman's going to roll out, take a breather in this one as Kane now gloats, which we saw from Roman a little bit earlier on. Roman slid back in right into another boot to the face from Kane. Kane focusing on that head area of Roman Reigns, probably setting him up to slam him on the back of his head with a choke slam. The headbutt with the mask. Not too sure how legal that holds. The ref lets it stand, though. Probably going to be very lenient with this too, given their bad history. But the mask may be considered a foreign object in this contest. But Reigns now back in control. Big clubbing clothesline in the corner. And there's a kick, putting Kane down, and there's a stomp. This is a very even contest so far between these two. Just want absolutely nothing to put each other away. Roman not caring about the face mask, going to hammer away on Kane. And the stomps. Roman trying to show that this is his yard. Oh, went for a big diving double axe handle. Kane rolled out of the way. There's a sweeping STO onto his back. Kane now going to try and build it back up. Oh, there's a clubbing right arm. Kane having the momentum swing onto this side. Crowd staring on, not realising how this may go. Kane with a big right. Oh, and now he climbs. The big man up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, look at him. Could he be setting him up for that signature flying clothesline? Could we see it from Kane? Yes, we do. Roman turned inside out by that clothesline. Kane goes into the cover. Roman, though, realising the situation, kicks out immediately. I don't think he's going to be that easy to put down, Kane. I don't think it's going to be that easy for Roman to be put down. Kane looked like he might have been going for the throat. Roman realising, throws another big left fist. Oh, Roman, look at the power. Oh! Fantastic powerbomb by the big dog, who now measures him. Measuring Kane, waiting for him to get to his feet. Are we going to see it? Superman punch by Roman Reigns. Falls into the cover there, hooks that leg. Kane. Oh, Roman, though, going to allow him out of it. Roman realising just doesn't want to, maybe he wants to inflict more damage against the big man. Realising he might get an advantage on Sunday. That could come back and cost him as Kane with a big right hand. Kane now with a knee lift going low on Roman to take control. And there's another short arm clothesline. Roman letting Kane out of that situation could come back to haunt him. That's probably not what we should see. But Roman counters again. These two men have got very used to each other over the past few weeks. Now Roman asking Kane to get to his feet. What are we going to see out of Roman here? Oh, big double axe handle to the top of Kane's head. And a kick again to the face and an elbow drop. It's really a case of once each man is down, they need to try and capitalise. Roman went for the double axe handle again. Kane got behind him. Oh, and Kane going to use his strength, the power of the big red monster. Puts him down with a fantastic power bomb, and Reigns could be out. Reigns could be out at this point. What are we going to see from Kane? Another clothesline. These two men just want to throw bombs at each other. There we go again. Roman with a right. Are we going to see that power bomb again? Yes, we are. Oh, but this time into the cover. Oh, and a count of one, and Kane able to get out of this one there. Reigns maybe realising he needs to be a bit more conscientious of Kane. Roman's second rope, another axe handle. Now he's zeroing in on the head of the big red monster. Both men yet to go for their biggest blows. We've seen a Superman punch. We've seen the flying clothesline. No sign as of yet of the chokeslam or the spear. That's what we're going to be looking for. Roman again with the left fist. He's becoming very potent with that. And I think that one's caught him. And I think Kane might be busted open. And Roman's going to celebrate on the second rope while Kane is down. What are we going to see from Roman Reigns here? He tells Kane to get to his feet. Are we going to see it again? A second Superman punch. And he doesn't go for the pin this time. Oh, what is this? Roman with his hand in the air. What's he looking to call for? As Kane gets to his feet, he's got Kane by the throat. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, Roman with a choke slam. Roman breaking out the choke slam against Kane. Referee's count is up to 2 and Kane powers out at 2. Roman maybe playing some mind games with Kane. Firing off the choke slam. Kane just able to get out of it. And now Roman straight in the face of Kane, cocking the fist. Roman turns his back. And what are we going to see now? Reigns off the ropes. Oh, went for a big clothesline. But Kane ducked it, gave him too much time to recover. Maybe playing possum. Back suplex by Kane now. Kane incensed that the chokeslam used against him. There's a right hand. And Kane's got Roman upside slam. Kane backing away from Roman. Oh, he's in the corner and he's measuring. What are we going to see from Kane? Kane's measuring. It looks like it could be. There's a spear from Kane. Kane saying, if you can do what I do, I can do what you do, only I'll do it better. A huge spear from the 7-foot, 350-pound monster to the big dog. And now Roman is down. Kane into the cover. Ref's in position. There's one. Counter two. And Roman Reigns able to power out. These two men throwing the other's best shot at each other and neither one putting them down. But it's going to have taken a lot out of each man. Look at Kane. He threw the short arm clothesline, but he had to take a minute. He's been throwing many of those in this matchup, but now it's been taken out of him. He's been chokeslammed in this contest. And Kane's now going to maybe look to see, well, if the spear didn't do it, maybe I have to go for my own chokeslam. As he batters Reigns, and Reigns now busted open. These two men appear to be forgetting that they're in a title match on Sunday, as Reigns with a spear to Kane that forces him to the outside. Now Roman going to the top while Kane's laying out on the floor. What are we going to see from Reigns? Goodness, oh! Crash and burn. Crash and burn from Roman Reigns. He went for a huge diving elbow. And now Kane throws him into the guardrail. Oh, in the midsection. Over the steel barricade and a boot to the skull. Roman Reigns left his feet, left his comfort zone, and that's crash and burn territory. And now Kane getting Roman to get to his feet. Kane, oh, runs off the apron with another massive flying clothesline. These two men have a date for the IPW World Championship on Sunday, and they appear to be too concerned with beating the living tar out of each other here tonight. As Kane now gets back in the ring as the referee's count starts. Kane breaks the count. Kane want to show his dominance maybe and show that he can beat Roman Reigns. Remember, of course, the main event of the first episode of Sacrifice was Kane versus Roman in a #1 contendership match, which led to a double count out for both men, as they were too concerned with the fight spilling to the outside. Roman got a chokeslam on the floor that night. He delivered a spear to Kane as he gives a big clothesline. And now Roman feels it, getting back into this contest. But there was a chokeslam and a spear on the outside on the first night of Sacrifice, and that put us in position. Roman rolls Kane up. Oh no, doesn't go for the pin. Look at the power! He pulled him up, all 350 pounds for a power bomb. And Roman tries something different. It looks like he's got him in a crossface. Crossface knee on the back, working the back at the head of Kane. Remember, a lot of stiff shots to the head. Kane fighting. Is he going to get out of it? Oh, Kane fights out of it. And Kane snaps Roman over, and there's a drop kick to the face. These two men mixing up their arsenals here now, as they realise maybe that their regular tactics that will win maybe aren't going to take the other man out. Perhaps maybe some mutual respect is being earned here tonight in the sickest way possible. Oh, Kane, look at that to the back of the skull. He's really zeroing in now on Roman. There's another short arm clothesline. He loves going to that, but it puts all the pressure on the throat and then the back of the head as it hits the mat, as Kane now goes back to the top rope. I don't know what condition the Baron or maybe Aldo's going to be in on Sunday. Kane hit the flying clothesline, but he didn't get all of it. You can see he's out there. But these two men, what condition are they going to be in on Sunday as Kane now measures for it? Kane, oh, he measured for the chokeslam, but Roman maybe looked like he was prepared to grab it, and then Kane fainted him out with a throat, or a fist straight to the throat. Kane now says it's over. Now he says it's over as he grabs Roman. Sets him up. Oh, Roman counters! Roman counters with a DDT! My God, the DDT from Roman Reigns. He's got the leg. Oh, he looked like he was maybe going to go for the leg. Cut Kane down. Kane. Oh, Roman. Roman saw it coming. And now Roman on the outside. Kane on the inside. Referee's count has started. Oh, and Reigns tears the announce table apart. While his back's turned, Kane trying to take advantage, but Roman saw him. Are we going to see something insane here? These two men, again, they're forgetting they have a match on Sunday, and they Maybe they should just be, you know, live to fight another day. But Roman backdrop and Kane's leg and knee being crushed onto the monitor. Count of 4 now by the referee. Is Roman happy to take a win by count out? Maybe Roman realises the sense. Live to fight another day. Count of 6. Oh wait, no, but Roman then realising no, he doesn't want the win by count out. He doubted Kane would get back in. He throws Kane in now. Roman back into the corner, but Kane firing up. Huge clothesline into the corner. Roman down, and Kane is incensed now. I think the longer this goes, the angrier Kane gets. And that's not a position that you want to be in as he goes for the midsection now on Roman. He's targeted the head. Now he works on the midsection. There's another boot. Roman's taken so many shots to the head. We're going to want a medical checkup after this one's done. See if he's in, you know, a position to actually able to compete on Sunday. Kane now, second rope. Roman's resilience. He tells him to get to his feet. And he doesn't stay down. It's another axe handle to the top of the head. And this is just getting uncomfortable now. Roman Reigns has taken many shots. There's another one to the jaw. Just all centered around the head and neck and throat. And now there's body shots. Now there's some body shots from Kane. Roman could be out. Roman legitimately could be out on his feet right now. As we see another drop kick to the face. And now Kane has zeroed in. This is sick. This is sadistic as he continues to go for the head of Roman Reigns, who hasn't been able to fight back in the past couple of minutes here as he's laid out with another side slam. And now Kane says it's the end. He went for the chokeslam earlier. Reigns countered into a DDT, but now Kane has him by the throat. Now Kane's got him, and a huge chokeslam from 8 feet in the air. That has to be it. Roman's not been able to fight back for the past 3 minutes. He's been laid out by Kane's best shot. Kane drags him. Center of the ring. He's there. Ref's in position. There's 1. There's 2. And Reigns. Roman Reigns, on perhaps instinct and adrenaline alone, kicked out of the chokeslam. Kane can't believe it. He stares down at Roman and now he leaves the ring. Oh no, he's going to the timekeeper's area. He's got a steel chair. Roman's fighting. Roman's back to his feet, but he's glassy-eyed. He doesn't know where he is. He hasn't been able to fight back. He's barely moved. Oh, Kane! Kane with an unprotected shot straight to the head. Ref calls for the bell, and Kane carrying on a huge beat down here with a steel chair. Ref's trying to wave it off. Kane incensed that he couldn't put Roman away. Roman wins the match by DQ, but is there any real winner here? These two men destroyed each other tonight in a bid for maybe closure. We didn't get any closure. All we got was a chair shot to the head and ruined of a result of this contest. Now both men battered, beaten and bruised going in to insert clever name here in the triple threat match. What are we going to see this Sunday? I have no idea, but we're going to need the medics to check over Roman, who hasn't moved. You know, he hadn't put up a fight for the last 5 minutes. And then Kane, after the chokeslam, after he kicked out, just chair shot straight to the head. Disgusting stuff from Kane, but we'll see what comes of these three, or these two rather, when it comes to the triple threat match on Sunday with either Baron Von Sucker or Aldo Sal Ramirez. But that has been the go-home show of Sacrifice before the pay-per-view. I hope you join us on Sunday.